Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Brown Boys Basement.
This feels weird.
It's been a long time.
It's been a month.
It's been like way more than a month. Really sorry about that. We would make an announcement like saying like what's been going on, but like we don't have the community tab unlocked yet. We need to get like 1,000 subscribers for that.
We need 1,000. You should subscribe. So
Yeah,
you get that.
Yeah, we need to get 1,000 subscribers for that. I mean, we do have a Twitter, but like.
We have a Twitter?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
I didn't know that.
Exactly. So, really sorry about that. Probably should have made like a few like shorts or whatever to just say like where we were at. But basically, winter break, we wanted to take some time off there, sort of just relax, whatever. I was away at a lot of wrestling tournaments, and then some days we just didn't have anything. Or it's not that we didn't have any things to talk about. It's like we just couldn't because maybe we had people over at the house, or
we were just going out somewhere.
Yeah, we were going out somewhere and we were busy, or just like there's just a lot of shit. So sorry about that.
Yeah,
we're gonna change that though. We're not gonna do these fucking random just hiatuses out of nowhere without at least talking about it. So yeah, that's on me. That's on me. But we did a lot though.
Yeah, we have a whole month plus of just things to talk about, which is good.
That we're gonna have to squeeze down into like an hour time span. But I
think we should start with the most hype thing. That's Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that movie was a bit of a spoiler warning, but it's been like it's been like a month. If you're not gonna watch it now, you're just not gonna watch it.
It's not been a month. No,
it's been a month. It's been a month.
Seriously, it's been a month.
It was released the 17th, and it's the 16th right now. That's like almost been a month.
Okay.
If you haven't watched it yet, you're just not gonna watch it. So basically, yeah, that shit was amazing.
That shit was amazing.
That shit was actually the greatest thing I've ever seen since ever. Like, not Endgame. It was better than Endgame, better than Infinity War, better than anything. It's just so good.
There was only one negative I feel with that movie.
What?
And that was that they made Electroid way too bright.
The what?
Electroid, whatever his name was.
Electro, way too bright.
Yeah, he was way too bright. Like my eyes hurt.
Well, that's just you should have seen him in like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, where he was like. I think it was fine, this one. I mean, it's supposed to be, he's like lightning and stuff.
I mean, that's true.
They can't make him dark.
It's because your eyes
you're in the
get
theater
used to the
too.
dark.
You're in the theater too, so.
It's just because you're like used to dark and then it gets real bright and it's like,
I guess, yeah. But it was still amazing. Seeing all three at once, I was just like, God damn, that was.
Oh, you were freaking
out.
I
was like the only one in the theater that was actually hype about it. Everyone else was just like, ooh, and I was like, oh shit, like I was the only one there that was actually interested in this. Everyone else was probably like half asleep. Like, it was so nice seeing that though. It was great.
That's true. You were going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and then everyone else was like, shut up. I'm like, no, you shut up. Okay, don't tell me to shut up, okay? You need to get fucking loud. You need to get into it. This is the greatest shit we've seen in forever.
That's true.
It is, and it's just, and the ending of it too, oh my gosh, that shit was so fucking like.
Are we gonna talk about those, what's it called? The ending scenes, like after the post-credit scenes, I mean?
Not even that, just like when they were in the coffee house after Peter made that wish with Strange.
Oh yeah, for everyone to forget him.
And then they had that scene of him ordering coffee from MJ without anyone knowing him. That shit was just.
So sad. Yeah.
That shit was so sad.
I'm really hyped for that Venom movie though.
What Venom movie?
Yeah, you remember the post-credit scene?
Oh yeah, because they had Venom in the post-credit scene. He got zapped into the world, I guess. And I guess that was sort of them just giving a little bit of fan service for like, I don't know, the possibility of maybe Tom Holland's Spider-Man getting the symbiote or something like that. That would be pretty cool, but yeah, that seems nice.
Seeing some more Venom stuff would be really cool though.
Yeah, because the past two Venom movies, like especially Carnage, that movie was shit. That movie was so just like mid.
Was Carnage the second one?
Yeah, it was the second one. That shit was just, it was just so mid.
I only saw the first one, but I really liked that one.
The first one was good. Yeah, I liked the first one. Like from a writing standpoint or whatever, I guess it was like, it was okay. I mean, like it was good, but like I feel like what is it? I feel like Carnage was just complete ass. don't like. It's really just like you should watch it in the sense that like you want to get to. Maybe if you just like the symbiote stuff and all that shit, then okay. Or you just want to just
it is
watch
cool, though.
for the sake of watching it, then go ahead. But like if you want to watch anything for the sake of enjoyment, don't watch that. It was shit. So boring. Like just don't do it. It just feel like so much shit just like came out of nowhere. And I was just like, what?
So like
is
stuff
this?
just felt forced.
Kind of. I guess I don't know. It's just I didn't like it. It just
Okay.
wasn't all that.
That's fair.
But,
There was a security breach also dropped.
I literally know nothing about that game.
All right, yeah, okay. So you know that it's more like a open world-ish, I guess, game.
I guess yeah. You just get to move around more.
You gotta move around through like the entire like big mall shopping area, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Although I think it was a really bad game though.
Yeah, it just looks like that is not a FNAF game. Like that is
No,
like
it's not a FNAF
what
game.
is this shit?
They were
It's
like
just because now that they're under new management, because Scott retired.
he retired a while ago.
Yeah, he retired a while ago, but then this game came, and it was supposed to be a completely different game too. But then the company just, I don't know what the fuck they did to it.
He retired the longest time ago. I think it was like 2 years ago or something like that. I don't know.
No, not 2 years ago. He
Really?
retired. He like sort of distanced himself from the game like a few months ago, because there was like controversy over like who he supported in the
Well,
past.
that was only a few
Like,
months ago. I thought that
his
was
political,
a long time ago. Huh.
yeah, like his political support.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I heard
that
about
stuff.
that.
So, ever since that, it's just been like I'm pretty sure he had an image for the game, but then this is just not it. Like this is just not it.
No, it's
You
not
see glimpses of what that image could have been, but I have no idea what the hell this game
It was
is.
not scary at all. Like
Yeah.
the animatronics, they look like Barbie dolls in that game. And then
And
like
they're not even like in the same way that like Sister Location ones look really like
yeah,
friendly or whatever. But it's like those are so scary. And even the toy animatronics back in FNAF 2, like those are so scary.
those ones are
These
like
ones are not. These
those
ones
ones
are
are
not
like
scary.
not jump scares. It's just because you can like see them running up to you from like a mile away, and it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna get jump scared. It's just gonna happen, right? That's why I feel like some of the other FNAF games are like way better, because like you're like kind of ready, but you're not ready at all at the same time. But this one you just like fully prepped, like I'm dead here.
It just doesn't make sense. You're like, why the hell is he climbing inside of the Freddy guy? I thought that's what we didn't want to happen.
No, but that's like part of the lore though.
I don't know. It just
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense from every other game before. They've always we know what it was about and like what we wanted to do and what we didn't want to do.
Although I'm not the
Then
lore
it gets
guy.
completely fucking flipped on its head.
Yeah, our cameraman is the
Yeah,
lore guy.
he's watched.
Yeah, why are we climbing inside of Freddy?
Yeah,
Why is Freddy a good
What's
guy?
the lore? What's going on in Security Breach?
Freddy ain't doing nothing wrong.
Why?
What's
Why-
going
was-
on? What's going on in Security Breach? I don't get it.
Yeah, what's going on?
I didn't watch the gameplay from a lore standpoint. I just watched it from a gameplay standpoint.
Okay, but still, you should understand what's going on. Like,
Wait,
what-
did you like see any like game theory videos or anything?
Yeah, the theory.
Okay, so
Wait,
what's
so
what's
what was
theories?
he saying?
I saw a couple theories about it. But
Okay.
so basically, that mall thing, it's like under the, in Pizzeria Simulator, how like everyone burned to the ground.
Yeah.
Or like that place. Yeah, it's over that.
What? So the thing burned to the ground, and then they built the mall over it?
Well, yeah, the mall's over it. Because if you go under, you see like Mo and Freddy and like all the other people from the burned in the simulator. And
Well,
you see-
how are they alive though?
No, it's like this big carcass that's like breathing. You can see some of their heads attached to it.
Oh, what the hell?
And like spring traps there.
Of course.
Yeah.
He doesn't
He's
go
on
away.
like actual life support this time.
Wait, Springtrap is Afton, right?
William Afton.
William, you have to be specific with the Aftons. There's like 3 of them.
Oh wait, yeah,
There's like
you're
5
right.
of them.
There's like 5 of
There's
them.
this theory that I saw that's not actually William, because William's in hell burning, right? And that's just a robot, like a robotic version of him, because in that cutscene, he gets out of a charging port.
Mm-hmm.
So Why would you need to get out of a charging port? That'd be dumb. If he's a human, why would he need to charge? So.
I mean, but like, wait, that's true.
Yeah.
Do the other like? Yeah, wait, the animatronics in like FNAF 1, 2, 3, they didn't need a charge, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because they were just like that. They had some like weird like remnant soul thing going on, right?
Yeah, because that's just the kid's spirit was put in them, I think, and then that's how they.
Where did spirits come? I thought their bodies were mangled into.
No. That's like, yeah, the bodies are there or whatever, but like the way Afton or William did like a lot of experiments, because we all know like how his kid died in the bite of 83, I think, right?
80, I think it was 87, yeah.
Yeah, it was 83.
83?
Yeah, it was 83. That's the one with the golden bear in FNAF 4. Like the big golden one. They like the kid is crying. He has his brother like throw him in his mouth.
Oh.
He chomps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so that's that. And then I think the line is like, "I will put you back together." And then in Sister Location, his whole goal was that he made those animatronics like hunt children for him, and then he would do experiments by trying to see like, can he put like the kids' souls into like these robots or whatever in an attempt to try to bring his like son back in some way.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it works.
Wasn't the FNAF 4 house built on top of Sister Location?
Yeah, it was.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure.
How do they build it on top of these places? I don't get
No, because the thing is it's an underground facility.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like. Yeah, no, it's not like. It's not like it's the Sister Location is above ground and they build it above. No, it's underground.
So what about the pizzeria simulator then? How'd that go?
I have no idea. After Sister Location, I just don't know anything. Like, you're talking about some like molten shit. I'm like, what is that? Like, what the fuck is this shit?
No,
I've
Pizzeria Simulator was a really good game though. I like that one.
I don't fucking.
It was free too, so I gotta play it. Let's go.
Free?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was free, right?
I don't know.
I thought it was free. I think it was free.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. I mean, Security Breach is just.
Kind of flop.
I haven't looked too deep into it.
It
so
came
I
out
don't
with
really care.
like so many bugs too.
And that's expected. I mean, they're just under new management now, so.
Yeah, they had to like rush the game because they already delayed it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Cyberpunk.
True.
They just rushed it.
What else happened in the past month and a half?
Oh my god, it's weird because there's just like, so much shit that happened.
I don't know how to. I forgot how to do this like podcast stuff for a second. That's why I'm really sorry if this sounds really.
Yeah,
boring.
that's
Like,
true.
I'm falling asleep.
It's been a
talking.
bit. It's been a bit.
Like, I'm falling asleep talking, but it's like. I don't know. It's just. I feel like I had so much to talk about. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many things to talk about. Like, it's gonna be hard to keep this episode under an hour. It's hard to keep this episode over 10 minutes.
That's
Like,
kind of
that's the thing. It's like, I just sort of lost that podcasting, and it's weird too because when I was at a wrestling tournament, I was one of the kids doing like some commentating over the matches. Like, they'd record it, they'd live stream it, then I would be one of them commentating, and I would think like, okay, that sort of like keeps my skills sharp. No, it doesn't. Like, I can't podcast for shit now.
No, I think the thing is because it's like, I think the things that you're trying to like talk about, I think it's been like, oh, it's been over a month.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of like, you have to go back and it's like you're digging through your memory kind of.
True.
Because like most of the time it's like, oh, this shit happened like 2 or 3 days ago. It's like, it's fresh in my mind. I didn't talk about this. But like, it's been like over a month. You know, I haven't sat down in front of the camera. That felt weird as hell.
I just thought of something. So, what are your like? I'm honestly considering like, you know, anime and manga. That was those 2 things were like some of the big things that this whole podcast sort of started off of. You know, when we first started off, we talked about Genshin a lot because, you know, we didn't shower back then.
No.
And
we had no shower.
And we talked about some anime and manga and whatnot, right? And I haven't done any of those 2 things, like barely. I might have read 1 chapter of Solo Leveling and 1 episode of Megalobox, maybe.
What the hell is Megalobox?
It's like this show about these like boxers, but they have like mechanical things attached to them, so that it's like they'll have like this box and they'll have like mechanical arms attached to their normal arms.
Sounds really old.
It is like an old school type anime.
Yeah.
Like, the animation's pretty old school. And I was thinking like, I kind of want to watch it again. I kind of want to get back into like watching that stuff, but it's like I'm not gonna watch it in like the sort of competitive almost way I thought of back then, where I'd be like, where I'm like, okay, I want to watch this. No, shut up, okay? I'm going to watch whatever I personally think will either add something of interest into my life, or I will find entertaining, okay? So watching these little shitty slice of life rom-com anime, like romance animes is like, no. Instead of watching romance, I'm gonna just go out there and get some bitches.
That's true. That's true.
It. I'm tired of watching these little like high school kids trying to put the moves on each other. That's one, hella weird, and two, I could just do it myself. Okay.
And it's not. It's like nothing how it works like IRL.
Exactly. Like, why am I watching?
They just like.
And it's a waste of time too. Like, unless I really just have 5 hours to burn in a day to watch like a 12-episode one, like even then I still might be like, I could do other things with those 5 hours. How about I do the homework I've been putting off? How about I like go get some bitch? Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. Like,
no, I've been in the same boat. I haven't. Okay, there's one exception, but I haven't watched anime in over 2 months, and that only what.
I don't know, it just sounds weird. I did the same thing like just a few minutes ago, but it's like it just sounds weird saying like, oh my God, I haven't watched anime or manga or like and then you say like 2 months, and it's just like
2 months.
What a weeb.
That used to be, yeah. Yeah, I used to, considering how much I used to like watch it, that's pretty big. And the only show I've watched is Full Metal Alchemist in that time.
Did you finish it?
I finished it, yeah. It was pretty good. But like, the thing with anime is it's so slow. It's so painfully slow.
Yeah, honestly, and this is what I was trying to bring up. What are your thoughts on watching it in like 1.5 or 2 times speed?
Honestly, I used to clown on you for doing that, and now I get it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. And I think that's what I might have to do.
But then to that, I just say, just don't watch it.
Well, I still want to get the story. I just don't have the time to watch 20 minutes of a story.
Read. Okay, what I do is I just read mangas now.
I mean, true, but what if I like don't want? I don't want like the brain energy to be reading something, or like what if I just like wanted to do all the thinking for me?
Okay, that's fair. I guess that's true.
See what I mean?
But like, I just don't watch it anymore. I find it so boring. It's like so slow, especially stuff like action. Like they're just painfully slow now because like they spend like two whole seconds on like one punch. It's like just do the punch. It's like yeah.
And then there's like a bunch of like. It
goes like that. It's so slow.
Like a bunch of like still scenes where they just like slowly pan from the background to the character. Or then they'll just pan in on the character's face.
They have to
it's like I don't have that type of shit, and I can read the subtitles quick enough.
They have to like seriously stretch it out for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you can get like that 20-minute episode in like 5 minutes in like 2 chapters.
Exactly, and it's like, and like the only reason I'd ever put it in 2 times speed is because I have to be paying attention to it if I'm watching it like subbed. If I'm watching dubbed, like Yu Yu Hakusho, I watch dubbed, or like English dubbed, because those OG animes you can sort of watch with English dub and it's fine. Like same thing with Dragon Ball and like Naruto and like, you know, you can watch those in English and it's fine. Yu Yu Hakusho is no exception. I fucking love it in English. It's so funny. But
there's some English subs that are hilarious. Because they're just like, oh, the sub is pretty good. Let's just dick around. And it's funny when they do that.
Yeah, and it's just like, I can do other things while I'm like listening to it almost, right? And that's why I like it. And so if I'm gonna have to be watching it subbed, I better be watching it to a point where like I can like still do other things, you know?
Dude, it's like I know I've watched way too much anime over like the past years, cause like sometimes when it's like I'm watching something, right, and I just like leave to go get like some food, I can still like. There's some words I just seen like from subtitles over and over again that I can piece together what they're saying, without the subtitles.
What a fucking weeaboo!
I know it's so bad.
That's bad.
That is so bad.
What a fucking loser, guys. Wow.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen anything in like 2 months, not counting that one show, but it's kind of an exception.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I might start watching it again. But like,
no, I'm not
with
doing
that 2 times speed stuff.
I've just like, okay, here's the thing. If I feel like I'm going out of my way to enjoy something, then I don't feel like I actually enjoy it.
Oh shit, that's a good point.
It's like, okay, it's like, do I really?
I feel like
do I really enjoy this? If I'm really going out of my way to make it enjoyable.
True. That's why I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be watching like anything that's like I feel like I'm interested in, like any sort of fighting or action. Like before, people would be like, "Oh, you only watch fighting? You only watch action? You only watch the basic shonen shit, bro." And it's like, yeah, because I have my own life to live. I'm not gonna be watching some fucking teenagers do their lives. I can live my own fucking life.
That's
like,
true.
I'm not doing that. And it's like you're not superior for watching just a bunch of edgy shit. You just have a neck beard. Like that's all it ever is. I swear, the same people that are just like, seinen over shonen. Like, okay, yeah, sure, I can understand that as a perspective, but you have a neck beard.
That's true.
You haven't left your room in 5 days. Shut up. Like, those are the same kids, like, when they first learned how to swear, that's all they do, just swear. Because they thought it made them look cool. I did the same thing. Like,
That was me.
I was definitely, I was that kid. But it's like, you just think you're so cool for being so different. Like, shut up.
That's true.
You're not cool. You're not, like... Okay, go ahead. Like your little shit. Like your little edgy shit. Like, no one cares.
Yeah, same thing though. Like again, like new animes, they just suck.
I literally haven't.
They literally
When's
suck.
Chainsaw Man? Is that supposed to come out soon? Oh, Platinum End came out.
I have no idea. No, Platinum Man. I kind of dropped that. That was weird.
The anime for that came out, right?
Yeah, but I was reading the manga and it got kind of weird. So I'm just like, no, I don't want to watch this. I want to read this.
I'll see. There's something else.
Because like the
Chainsaw
main
Man.
character is like down horrendous. Like down horrendous. Like terrible.
Oh boy, I don't want to see another fucking Rent-A-Girlfriend main character. That was actually so bad.
Oh my god.
He was horrible. I remember I was watching this like little video, like a little video essay almost about the Rent-A-Girl manga or whatever, and it was just horrible. I think they said that it was horrible, yeah. And so I think I don't even know if they said like to read it just because it's bad or like don't even read it just because it's bad. Like just don't read it at all, because you can't even like ironically find it funny.
I can't. No.
Yeah. So
I wanted to watch it, right? Because like sometimes it's like, okay, this is bad, so I want to watch it, and I couldn't finish it. Like I dropped it. It was just that painful.
yeah.
Like sometimes there's like bad shows like SA. It's like, okay, you know, this is kind of like stupid. I can laugh at this. I can watch this. But like it was just like strictly bad. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. So, yeah. Yeah, you just can't find enjoyment out of things that are like that bad.
And
just can't.
like all the like the newer stuff are like, I don't know, they all feel so like cliche. It's like My
And
Hero.
I haven't even seen any of those, so I can't really say.
And I'm also like, another thing that made me really just not want to watch anime anymore. Right? There was this one manga I used to read. Right? It was kind of just like a comedy. Right? It was about this girl. Right?
Uh-huh.
And she had this ability to see ghosts,
Uh-huh.
and no one else could.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of just like a comedy that follows around that. Right?
Uh-huh.
And then when they animated it, they turned it into an ecchi. And I was just like, what the hell? Right? This ruins the whole show. I was so angry.
Yeah, and that brings another point, and it's just like I think being associated even with that like interest, I'm gonna be honest, even me saying the words anime and manga just makes me like cringe a little inside. It's just so uncomfortable to say, because it's just the people that are associated with those things make me like. They make me like want to like power off my phone and never turn it on again. They make me want to like move into the woods and never like come out. And it's just like, you're embarrassing.
That's true.
And it's not even on some shit that like I'm worried about what other people think. It's just like, you make my body repulse.
It's just like the community around it is so bad.
And that's why like it's like, I don't ever want to bring it up. That like, I even used to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like unless people already brought up that they used to enjoy it, like I don't want to bring it up, because it's just like
I don't bring it up either.
like I don't want to be associated with that. It's so no, oh my gosh, you act like children. You act like children on a out at recess.
I still like read manga though, because it's not as bad. But
True.
like I still like, I don't go out of my
like
way
those
to read
days
new stuff.
of like reading manga and watching anime in school. Yeah, no, not happening. Not happening. I don't care if I'm having a study hall and I'm in the most secluded part. Probably not happening.
I would never watch anime in school, let alone in my own room
that's
even.
just, yeah.
I don't care if like I have the choice to like watch an anime. Like if I'm in the middle of nowhere and they're like, only thing you can do is watch anime, I still wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what it is. I just can't do it.
I just don't want it. It's so boring.
I just can't do it.
Although I still find manga alright because it's not painfully slow. I can just go on my own pace.
True, and it's like if I'm ever reading a manga and it's like if the anime is like, you can just watch clips of it somewhere else. You can
Yeah,
find
if you
them.
want to, but like that's still like I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's just like better things to do than watch 20
unless
minutes of
I'm
just
like
someone talking.
Like unless I'm just trying to rewind, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? Is like settle down almost. Unwind. That's what it is.
Okay.
Like unless I'm trying to unwind, but like if I'm trying to unwind, I doubt I'm gonna be like. I'll probably just watch like something in English, like because I don't want to have to be like. I don't want to read, even if it's something as small as subtitles. Like I don't want to be reading.
Unwind, you mean just like kind of like relax?
Yeah, like just really just sit there and just.
Yeah, in that case, I usually just put on some like Marcus Brownlee or something like that. Just look at some like tech videos. What?
No, it's nothing. It's just so random. Like you just watch Marcus Brownlee to unwind.
I don't know. That's just what I do. It's like
I mean, that's fair. Everyone does something different, but like
I gotta like keep up
it's
with
kinda
like
funny.
tech and stuff. And I don't know. He just it's very like casual. It's nice.
Speaking of tech, have you heard of the Metaverse thing? Have we
Who
talked
doesn't
about
know
it
that?
before?
Who doesn't? We have not talked about that here. I think
We have. Yeah,
Maybe we have.
no, we talked about little NFT monkeys for a little bit, and just
Oh,
why they're
yeah.
ugly.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Metaverse. The Metaverse. That's actually what
I
I'm doing.
hate it.
I hate it. I'm doing my English essay on that.
What are you saying?
Wait, who?
I'm talking about why it's bad for like stress and just mental health in general. Like I feel like it's just gonna ruin people's mental health.
Yeah, that definitely is. It's just gonna like. It's for society. It wasn't already bad enough. Like it's just gonna make it like 10 times worse. Like that's what we don't need. That's the one
That's
thing
that's
we don't
actual. We don't need like we're gonna live that like Matrix-esque lifestyle. Like
Yeah.
they're the whole like the world that they live in is corrupt, and then they just go to their virtual world
need. Exactly.
and live their lives there, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's the future we're approaching.
Like, I feel like something like that would only even somewhat be acceptable to do if it was like in a game setting or even like just like in a game social setting. Like, okay, maybe I can't exactly go like I don't know
But like,
exactly.
who's gonna draw that line?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Who's
is
gonna
that-
draw
it's
that
like
line?
you live in a type of thing where like the line that goes too far, it just keeps advancing as you advance. Like let's say this is where the line is, this is where you are. This is just how it's gonna go. Like it's always gonna be ahead of you, but like now you're here, and this is where the line used to be. And so, like we see that a lot with just the progression of how shit works. And
I mean, yeah, it's kind of just human nature. No one wants to stop at anything.
exactly because
But, like,
it's a progressive.
The same
like,
thing is like
society and
you
just
don't
a
have to
progressive-
stop. It just you don't want to like you don't have to. You just don't want to continue down this path
Exactly.
because like too much of something can be bad, even if
Obviously.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the whole like metaverse idea is like bad in concept, but like
Everyone knows how it's gonna be abused.
it's gonna be abused, and once it gets like super advanced, like these people like there's people out there that worry about like even their phones, right, taking
Yeah.
too much information from them. This guy will literally you will be living your life in this thing. You'll be
Exactly.
having all your conversations there. You will be meeting with people. It's not great.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're trying to combine the metaverse with like Neuralink, and I never liked Neuralink. I've always felt like
Wait, what the
trying to put the internet in my head would literally be the worst thing.
No, 'cause then we're
possible.
just,
That's one
like,
step away from
yeah.
just
What-
making yourself a lifeless just sack.
Yeah, what-
with a bunch of wires.
Yeah, what
attached to you.
separates us from being a robot then? We're not human anymore.
Nothing. Like there's a difference between like me, like right, I'm wearing technology. Some people would even say that this is already like a step that's a bit much. But now you have it literally embedded within you for non-medical reasons, like unless you're like an amputee or whatever. Like okay, I understand.
Yeah, of
but,
course,
like,
that's
I
reasonable.
never liked Neuralink. Like that idea always just made me like,
Uncomfortable.
yeah. And I always try to talk to people about it, and they were just like, no, that's not, no. It's just cool as shit, man. Like.
It's
You
in your
can use
brain
you can use
too.
you can use the internet from your brain. Why would I want to do that?
Why
let
would
me
you want to
ruin
do
my
that?
attention span more than it already is, to where I can't like sit still, to where I don't even know how bad it's gonna get after that. Because now you can literally pull it out without moving. Like, I could be like this, and I'll just be like having the time of my life in my own head.
We're just gonna, yeah, we're just,
That's
you're gonna literally just
horrible.
become like serotonin, dopamine, like addicts. You're just gonna become addicted.
Yeah,
your-
everyone already is, and it's just gonna get worse. 'Cause
Everyone's
now
just
you
gonna
get
sit
it,
on
you
their
get it
ass all
much
day.
easier. Like, you don't even have to pull out the effort of using your basic finger like motor skills. You just sit there and just do it in your head.
Everyone in America is already fat as shit. Like, come on. Like, we're literally just all gonna be like on our ass doing nothing if it reaches that
Exactly.
point. Like, even like the metaverse, it just takes away like from like a physical reality, right?
Yeah, like it takes like you're gonna, and I'd say like I'd venture back as to say even like that's how it is with video games too. And like a lot of people at this point they'd be like, okay, yeah, this is where I draw. But it's like, think about it, right? You invest all this time, all this energy in games to level up your character, level up these skills, stats, whatever, right? When you could be spending that in your own world, and that's the thing, right? And I feel like that could sort of be applicable to this metaverse thing, like. The concept of getting from A to B is similar to the concept of getting from B to C.
Although, but here's the thing I find interesting about it is with the thing with games, it's more of like an entertainment. But the thing with the metaverse, it's more like a lifestyle, or it's like it's the way you live.
Exactly.
Because if you're playing,
But then at some point, some people would even say like with video games, it becomes a way that people live. A lot of people use that to like escape. I feel like that as using, like. Here's the thing with escapism, right? Is like
it's
I don't
it has
like
its
the
ups and
idea
downs.
of using anything to escape, because like if you have to escape something, that's an issue. Like, you need to try to get to that root of that issue, unless it truly is like unavoidable. Like you're a kid, and you live in like an abusive like household or whatever, and like you can't escape that. Like you literally cannot escape that. They're like, okay, I can sort of understand that.
But you have to kind of like realize why people do that. Like, it can be healthy, and sometimes not healthy. Because yeah, you're right. If it's inescapable, I think it's good.
It's like
Sometimes.
what else do you have? Like suffer? Like yeah,
Mhm.
I get it.
But like other times, it's like if you're like a full-grown ass adult, and like
That's
you can
like-
make
that's
your
what I'm
own
saying. Like,
choices.
most
like, what are you
most
doing?
people, they're not in that situation where they're just under constant just like damage 24/7. Like and like just constant, and like I don't know. That's
And plus,
what I
it's like
feel.
even like sometimes like even if you are like a kid and you're not like assuming it's not like worst case scenario, right? There's
Like
still
just
like
the average case scenario. Like I feel like a lot of people they tend to always look at like the worst in situations. Like let's look at the average. Let's look at the median of like what it really is.
yeah, and it's like sometimes people just like you tend to like accept the situation and it's like give up.
Exactly.
You gotta like I don't know. Sometimes it's like if you just like stop trying, it's like what's the point? You just accepted it.
Exactly.
It's like you
Exactly.
can't get something without trying, obviously.
True. And another thing with games is like how I feel like I've sort of like minimized playing it as much as I used to is that first of all, nothing's really that interesting anymore. Second of all, I feel like games are much better in a social setting, you know.
Social setting.
Yeah, because
Like multiplayer games.
Like yeah, multiplayer games. Or is any game you can play. Like if there's a way like a version where you can play with other people, I feel like it's gonna be way better that way. And like there's a few games in which like it's still like a lot of fun to play by yourself or whatever, right? And I think the whole reasoning for that is that it's like you're still doing something with other people, and you want to spend time with other people and like connect with other people, and so you can just do it through games, and that's like another like way. But I feel like playing games by yourself.
I mean, I can disagree there because I mean, like games aren't always like a way of
Like a social thing.
No, games aren't always like a way of escapism. Like sometimes it's just entertainment.
Mhm.
It's just like, oh, I got nothing to do. I'm just gonna pass the time, like play a Clash Royale match, or it's like, oh, I got an hour. I could turn on like a show. I could just like play a game. It's like it's like that sometimes.
I guess yeah. It's just
I mean, how like you literally watch TikTok for an hour. Like someone could just play a game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I'd say at that point, even playing games is way better than watching TikTok because it doesn't. Like,
I would definitely say that. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like then again, like with the playing games, like maybe like when you're watching TikTok, you're not in an environment where you can play a game. Like I'm not in my basement watching TikTok. I'm out and about. Like I'm out and about. I'm in the bus. I'm
That's true.
waiting for something. I'm at school. Like I'm waiting. Like
Honestly, as long as like the games aren't like ruining like your other things, I think it's fine.
Yeah, Yeah. I don't know.
As long as it's in like moderation.
True. Like that is key. Yeah, just making sure everything's in a moderate amount.
Although that's like entirely upon yourself.
Yeah, that's really for you to decide. But and even sometimes when you are trying to decide, you may not be able to actually come to a true result in your head because your mind's being obstructed by your desires. And so if you desire something, you're gonna make it like. If you desire something, and you feel like something's getting in the way of that desire, you're gonna try to get rid of that thing that's blocking your desire.
Yeah, it's like your brain tricks you.
It's like why people justify addictions.
Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's like your brain tricks you. Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh, I'm not addicted. I can stop whenever I want."
Those
Two phrases are literally like the things that say I'm an addict. Saying I don't have an addiction. I can stop whenever I want.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't stop whenever you want.
I was gonna say that, I totally forgot. Shit. But
My fault.
what'd you say?
No, I was like, my fault.
No, what were you saying just before that?
That's why people justify addictions. Yes. I guess
Oh yeah. They're like, you gotta like really like know yourself if you want to like put a limit. Because like sometimes it's saying like, because it depends on like person to person. Because like for some people it's like, okay, maybe I'll just set an alarm. Like that might work for you. For others maybe not. Or you gotta like really just know like how your brain works. You just kind of have to be true to yourself. I feel like that's
and I think a really easy thing that a lot of people will overlook is just get rid of your responsibilities first, because I think people put free time as the opposite of what free time should be. Like free time is still part of your schedule.
Yeah, I think so.
Free time is what happens when you finish everything else that's part of your schedule beforehand, and then that's the time you have remaining. Like let's say I expected to do my homework in an hour, I finished it in 45 minutes, I got 15 minutes of free time.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's
like
what it should be taken as.
I started like doing this thing. It's like 2-minute rule, right? It's like, if there's like a task, right, that takes like 2 minutes or less, just do it right now. Like, just don't procrastinate on it. It's literally just so short, just do it.
Yeah. And
sometimes that causes me to be like 10 minutes late to your house. But like, I mean, it's like, then when I come back from your house, I'm going to be like, I'm tired, I don't want to do it. I know I'm going to be like that, so I always just get it done first.
True. I also heard of something when it's like, if you have a task to do, no matter what it is, like let's say you have to write an essay or whatever, this is what you do. You sit, you realize what the task is, okay? You count to 3, and then you just go do it. Like you just go 1, 2, 3. Or you go 3, 2, 1. You get up, you go, and you do it. And another thing for just like working on stuff, I realized like a lot of the time, like back then I used to talk about like pomodoro tactics when it came to studying. No, that's the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Pomodoro stuff. It's like you work for 25 minutes or whatever and then you take a 5-minute break, or you work for like whatever, take a break. Like, it's like, no, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, like, it's, what I found works out a lot better is just 90 minutes of just hard work. Like, just, like, type of work where you don't even take your eyes off the thing. Because, like, think about it, 90 minutes of deep work.
That's definitely, okay. There's actually been, like, a lot of psychological studies that's been conducted and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, but I've done it. So, like, I don't, study my nuts, like, no.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But, like, I mean, of course there's, like, obviously outliers. But for, like, I don't remember who, but there was 2 test groups I remember in this one study, where they had people work on a task, right, for a complete amount of time, and then they had another group work focus on a task, right, and they just put 1 break in the middle. And then the second group, they did, their consistency kept the same, and the other group, their consistency went down, right?
The one where just one long group?
It was one long group, right, because obviously, like, we have like attention spans, right?
Yeah.
I think it really varies. I think 25 minutes is too short.
Yeah.
But something like studying for like maybe 45 minutes or an hour and then taking like a good like 5-10 minute break, I think that's good. But you don't want to take like half an hour of a break. That's stupid. Or do you want to you don't want to sit down for like 10 minutes and take a break. You have to find like a good like medium.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's something I need to work on too. Like, I really need to find, because I know in that 90 minutes I get sort of like, I get really like antsy and stuff. I just want to like,
yeah, it's like, you're sure you're like still studying for 90 minutes, but like, are you studying like as good as you were studying at the start? It's like, not really. Another good thing is like, you could just like switch the class like after a bit. Like, okay,
True.
I could study this for a while. And
I'll
study
do
this.
I'll do 10 problems in my math. Okay, I'll go.
I mean,
read
10
this-
is like still pretty short, but like, yeah, you get it.
Yeah, but like let's like I don't know, my math class we have to do these like really long ass equation shits, whatever, right? But like you could just do okay, I'm gonna do 10 problems of this. I'm gonna go read for like 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna go do some of my science, like the first page of my science packet, whatever, right?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good way of like breaking.
that's another good way of breaking it. I started doing like, okay, I'm just gonna do just only science for like a good hour.
Yeah. Is that an episode?
I think that could be an episode.
I
Yeah.
think that might be an episode, guys.
Sanctified
Yeah.
psychology.
I don't know. This episode kind of feels like off, probably because we haven't been here in a long
Feels
time.
off, yeah.
I'm really sorry that we haven't been here. A lot of the time, like we could have made an episode. We could have made an episode right after we saw that Spider-Man movie with Vidang in mind, but we just decided not to, and we had to sleep over that time.
Yeah, we had that would have been a
So that's kind of on us. That's
that
my
was on us.
fault.
We could have recorded that day. That
We could have made a little special where we all cut each other's hair, except for Devs because he couldn't get his hair cut. That's also my fault, y'all.
I was planning on that, but I couldn't do it
Yeah.
in the end. It's alright.
But yeah, new year. A lot of big goals for this podcast, and yeah, let's see
Let's go. Yeah.
what this year takes us. So
I definitely want to hit that. I want to earn that community tab.
exactly, we need to earn that community tab because that is going to come in clutch a lot. So yeah, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, share this with a few people, and yeah,
We read
we'll see
all
you
the
next week.
comments.
We read every single comment.
Every single one, all 5 of them.
Yeah, guys.
Let's go.
All right, see you guys.